Guys, my name is Gail and I'm here to do a short pain reduction session. This is something I do just for myself when I've been feeling achy. It's mid-afternoon. We've been stuck in the house due to forest fire smoke here in Manitoba. And I've been sitting on the couch too much. I did a workout this morning, so that's great. But I've been watching television and knitting, and I feel sore all over. So I just want to do a quick tune-up to feel better. And I want to show you what that looks like. Now this is just my own little workout. I'm sharing it with you for information and entertainment. So here I'm cracking my toes, I'm bending my knees, swinging my arms, and lifting one heel at a time. And I'm doing this to start with my feet. Sometimes I start from the head and work down, and sometimes I start from the feet and work up. My feet are hurting today, so I'm starting with my feet. Next, I'm going to hold onto the wall. I sprained a couple of toes a few weeks ago, and my balance is pretty terrible right now. So I'm giving myself a little confidence by holding on to something. I'm lifting toes and heels. Toes and heels. And you know, you could do this even sitting in a chair. Toes and heels. Okay, I'll stand on one leg. Circle my ankles slowly. Next, I'm circling it the other direction. Nothing complicated, just simple movements, mobilizing the joint, moving the fluid around, changing feet, little slow circles in one direction. Like I said, I could do this sitting down if I wanted to. And then reversing it. All right. Next, I'm going to move up into my hips. I bend my knees a little. I'm taking my hips side to side. Pushing my hips out to the side. I don't know about you, but I quite often will wake up in the middle of the night with a toothache in my hip. Some of you will know what that is. Sometimes I think it's just because I sleep too long in one position. Now it is by moving the joints that we feed them. And so moving the fluid that is in between the bones feeds everything in between there. And they don't get fed unless we move. Okay, that's going all right. So I'm going to pick up the pace a little. My knees are getting a little bit of a bending action here as I push the hips side to side, and I'm just feeling the way it feels to push out to the side and stretch the hip just a little. I'm going to put my hands together and take my hands to the opposite side. So my hips go right and my hands go left. and I feel a little bit of a twist, a little torque in my spine as I do this. Really, it's very minimal. This is not a workout. I'm just moving so that I can reduce pain in my body. Because I've been sitting around like a lazy old grandma. Not too lazy. I'm knitting. I'm knitting a hat for the baby next door and a baby blanket. Okay, so bending the knees. Tummy lifted up and in. I'm going to take my hips in a circle. Now, if I felt really like I was suffering a lot, I'd move much more slowly and carefully. But this is already starting to make me feel so much better. Just a little bit of hip circling. Reverse. So now I'm taking the hips the other way, around in a circle. I just want to notice how it feels. Everywhere I move, I'm paying attention to those sensations. Okay, I'm going to keep loosening up my hips by bending my knees, lifting the heel up on the right leg, turn the knee out, and then I'll turn it in and out. Now I can't seem to help it. My arms love to move. They really don't need to. I could hold on to something. So my left leg is my standing leg and it's a little bent. Changing sides. Turning out, turning in. Changing sides. I don't know why, but I like my hands to go to the opposite side, according to whichever way the knee is turning. I'm moving up into my rib cage area. Little bend in the knees, tummy pulled in, and I'm going to reach my arm up and stretch over. Up and over. I'm going to do a little bit of forward folding and spinal extension. So if you've done yoga and you've done the cat and cow, I'm moving my spine kind of like that. Bringing the hands to my thighs. I'm going to round and sway the back like a cow. So tuck and round. And sway. Cat, cow, cat, cow. And I'm really not trying to do anything spectacular. Just a little movement to get the spinal fluids shifting around. Now coming up, taking my feet wider apart, I'm going to bend my knees and come to a demi-plie and back up. So I'm bending the knees out and up. And again, this is not a huge squat, just a little knee bend, getting the fluid to move in the knees. Like I said, this is not a workout. This is just my little afternoon tune-up. You know, around 4 or 5 o'clock, and you feel like, wow, I could take an Advil. I could take a Tylenol. Or I could just dance a little bit. I'm going to dance a little bit. I'm going to do 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Bending the knees, I'm going to hold the demi-plie and reach my hand from side to side. So here, I'm moving my rib cage side to side. Keeping my tummy pulled in. And you know what? I'm starting to sweat. I don't feel like I'm doing much, but I can feel I'm heating up. And bringing the toes and heels in. Next, I'm rolling my shoulders up into my ears, squeezing back and down. Up, squeeze, and back and down. I love this movement because it creates a little tension in my shoulders, and it tells my shoulders to let go when I push down. Creating a little tension, because you know you can get into the habit. Like I can get into a habit of knitting like this. And then I wonder, like, why do I feel so horribly stiff? So here, this will loosen it up. All right, I'm doing one shoulder at a time now. And rolling it back. And doing a little delicious twist. Loosening up the shoulders, the chest, and the spine. Now I'm going to take my feet wider, lunge side to side, and do a big arm circle. Reach up, reach back, reach up, reach back, and I'm following the movement of my hand with my eyes, because I've been looking more or less where you would hold your phone all day, right? And my eyes have been focused right here for hours as I've been knitting a little hat. So now I'm focusing around the room and opening up my chest and opening up my shoulders. And I want to think about my knees and make sure that I turn my knee to go in the same direction as my toes. Because they don't always want to do that. So I have to think about it. All right, I'm going to take my head to the right, chin across my chest, over to the left, and open across, over to the right, chin across the chest, up, over slowly to the side. I'm trying to keep my tummy pulled in. Trying to keep a strong base of support. I'm going to do a few circles the other way. Definitely had a few pain spots in the neck. I'm just taking a little toe tap. Why? Just because I like music and I like moving to music. And I want to do a few circles of my wrists. And reverse those. Taking them up. And reversing them. Marching. I'm going to take a few big breaths just to really fill my whole body with oxygen. Inhaling up, exhaling down. A big breath in. And slow controlled exhalation. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. And now I feel ready to go back to do some more knitting, probably, because that's what I like to do. Anyhow, I thought I'd show you what I do in the middle of the afternoon. Instead of taking Advil or Tylenol, I come on down to my little basement bedroom that used to be a bedroom for one of the grandkids, and I dance. Now I